Hello sir, I am Varadi from the IT department. I am here to talk about butt joint in the welding. What is welding? Welding is a process which is used to combine metals by the application of heat and pressure. Heat and pressure. It is one of the most commonly used process welding. Welding can be used to combine even woods and plastics also. First, we can say the types of welding. In the joint type, we have 5 joint type: butt joint, lap joint, corner joint, edge joint, T joint. You can see the structure of the butt joint and the other joints also. I am here to explain the uh, butt joint deeply. First, what is butt joint? Butt joint is a simple technique where two metal pieces simply are joined at the end, okay, without any uh, without any hard work, or as it is a simple process. You can see we can budget is also available in carpentry, that is wood, but I need to explain budget in welding. Here it is a structure of budget in welding. It is the geometrical structure. You can see inside of the 3D of the budget. First, okay, now how to construct a budget, uh, how to construct a budget. It is a simple and easy technique. It involves cutting the metal with a correct length and joining them together. To join the metals, we use a glue, and only the glue holds the metals together. It is the weakest joint because glue is not strong to hold the metals together. There are various types of butt joints, such as square butt, bevel butt, J groove, U groove, V groove weld, flare V groove, etc. There are even one extra type is there. This is the construction of butt joint. Uh, Butt joint technique is a simple process. It is not hard like on any other joints. It is a simple technique. We take two metals, and then we will measure the dimensions according to our necessary, and then we join them together. Okay, now we see the advantages of the butt joint. Compared to other joint metals, butt joint has many advantages. You can see here. And then first advantage is strong. It is a strong method. Okay, it is a strong method. Next is permanently leak proof. That means the inside any object or any even pipeline gases, it is mainly used in pipeline gases. The inside material cannot be leaked outside of the metal, and then it has a good strength. Fittings are good strength. It is a low cost of budget. That is the most important thing. So only it is used most commonly. And then it is most commonly used in pipelines, that is underground pipelines. We know underground pipelines, gas pipelines, oil pipelines, like that it is mostly used there. And then it is permanently sealed. Once you did, it is very hard to remove the metals, and it is very powerful also. Next we see disadvantages. However, it has many advantages, it has disadvantages too. Let us see some. And due to heating and cooling, metals they likely to restart during the process. From this you can understand that due to heating and cooling, metals welding during the process of welding, metals are likely to distort. Possibility of fractures is more. There are more possibilities for the fractures. You mean fractures means breaking of the crack or breaking of the metal in the region of joint place. And this is performed only by highly skilled persons. Professionals, only professionals are easily they can, they only they only skilled. uh, this type of jointing needs a highly technique persons, professionals. Beginners are not beginners. For beginners it is not very easy. They must be highly skilled. And proper welding is difficult. Even for professionals, proper welding is difficult. So it is very hard for the beginners. If once it welded, it is powerful. I already told advantages. So it is very hard to remove. That's why it is called. It is very rigid. That is very strong. It is powerful. Next, uses of butt joints. Butt joint is commonly used. I told you it is mostly used in pipelines. Since we use pipelines are long distances, we can use for long distances. We can say from Iran to India gas line pipe. Mostly that is butt joint, because pipeline is welded by butt joint method. uh, Even in welding we can use butt joint in plastics also. Plastics even frequently used to join plastics parts also. Next, used in pipelines, I have told you welding does not have access to inner side of the pipe. If you During welding, it does not have access to inner side of the pipe, means outside particles cannot inside particles once you have welded. It is performed with TIG and MIG due to natural abilities to connect metals together. Frequently, it is mostly used in tubes, flanges, fittings, and pipe welding. Next, conclusion. Okay, butt joint is one of the most commonly used type design method. Next, I can say lap joint, but butt joint is the most frequently, most commonly, topmost level. We can Once you have completed the butt joint method, we can use the X-ray technique to check the quality of the welding, whether there are fractures or cracks inside the welding. For that, we can use X-ray technique. Uh, Definition of butt joint can be defined in other words. If two surfaces are being welded in the same plane, if two metals are joined together to combine as to form a single metal, that is single plane, the single surface, single plane, and they are butted up against one another before being joined. They are strongly merged one another before they are being joined.